Remain concerned. See, I knew I had a reason to be concerned. Who are you? Where did you come from? Silver Viper Sword. These are all weaker than what I have, right? I need to like sell off some of my, so steel and silver are about the same. So these are 22, 22, 22, yeah. I'm gonna run an ad and explore this room. Anis Ramaran. That's up here. Yay, we leveled up. Are you? Steel Spark Sword. Amulet of Mighty Blows. A Shishi report. Enemies nearby. Let's go ahead and toss some. That's my Bone Walker. What am I attacking it for? Longsword. Julan Bone Mod Karas is weaker than the Orcish I have. Yeah, they're all weaker. Still enemies nearby. Stumbled upon. Oh, no. Now there's no enemies nearby. Okay. It's for a Breton skull. Healers should know all the recipes for the following popular potions. Unfortunately, in most cases, the ingredients are common and cheaply obtained. To restore health to the afflicted and wounded, combine in equal parts 2 or more of the following cheap and common ingredients: marshmallow, wickweed, cord pulp, root, and saltries. Marshmallow is an important crop of the Acadian Isles, but it also grows wild in the Grayslands and on Azura's coast. Wickweed is a wild ashland grain that grows in the Grayslands. Corkbulb grows best in the Acadian Isles. Most saltries comes from southeastern Morrowind, but there are also some new and prospering farms and plantations in the Acadian Isles. Saltries occasionally grows wild in the Grayslands and on Azura's coast. To restore fatigue after heavy exertion, combine 2 or more of the following: crab meat, bread, small quama egg, and chokeweed. Crab meat is taken from the mud crab, commonly found along all coasts. Bread in Morrowind is usually baked from saltries flour. Quama eggs are harvested from egg mines and sold everywhere in Morrowind. The smaller eggs retain properties lost in later states of gestation. Chokeweed is a tough shrub growing in the rocky highlands of the West Gash. Cure common diseases, combine grave dust and green lichen. Grave dust is spirit-affinitive dust taken from remains buried in consecrated ground. Green lichen is a hardy, primitive plant that grows in the Acadian Isles and Azura's coast. To restore magicka for spellcasting, combine comberry and frost salts. Comberry is a bittleberry used to make wines. Grows mainly in the Acadian Isles. Frost salts, by contrast, are rare and expensive. These crystalline compounds precipitate from elemental frost in solution. Such residues may be collected from the remains of frost astronauts that have been banished from the mortal plane. Pilgrims and travelers will find the following inexpensive recipes of particular interest. Oh, many. Heather reduces the weary traveler's burdens and can be gained from heather and scuttle. Heather is a low evergreen shrub of the Acadian Isles known for its small, pinkish-purple flowers. Scuttle, Vardenfell's favorite local dish, is similar to cheese and made from the flesh of local beetles. Okay. Vegetation can be produced from any 2 of the following ingredients: trauma root, racer plumes, and coda flowers. The thick, bitter-tasting root of the trauma shrub grows in the marsh ashlands, Malagamora, and Red Mountain regions. Racer plumes are plucked from dead cliff racers. Coda flowers are collected from the primitive draggletail plant of the Bitter Coast. Power of water breathing is handy for travelers. A potion may be made from 2 of the or more of the following ingredients: luminous rusula, hackalo leaf, and quama scuttle. Luminous rusula is a squat, mottled brown and green toadstool mushroom of the Bitter Coast region. Hackalo leaf is a succulent leaf of the Grayslands, prized for its taste and its restorative powers. Quama Cuddle is a tough, waxy substance that comes from the sacs in the mouths of Quama. Unfortunately, the potion most favored by adventurers require more rare and expensive ingredients. There are exceptions, like the easy and affordable recipe for Fire Shield, but most such potions require at least 1 ingredient with high cost in coin or blood. Fire Shield potions could be made from comberry and slodesoap. Comberry in the bitterberry of the Acadian Isles. Slodesoap is a waxy substance made from the immature non-sentient forms of the slode. Slodesoap is not expensive, but is only rarely stocked by apothecaries and alchemists and cannot be collected locally. Adventurer can fortify his strength with a potion made from ashams and draw wax. Asham is a common tuberous root vegetable common to the Acadian Isles region. Draw wax is a tough, waxy substance scraped from drow shells. Drow are powerful aquatic creatures, and hunting them for their hides and wax is a dangerous occupation. Invisibility, one of the most prized effects of potions, can be made only from crushed diamonds and bittergreen petals. Bittergreen is a red flowering plant growing in the Red Mountain region. Diamonds, on the other hand, are very rare and expensive, and usually must be purchased from fine alchemists. Fair enough. Mostly want to see if any of these want to give me stats. We have a bed. Expensive amulets and rings are worth grabbing. Shoes, not so much. Extravagant pants. Extravagant samphire. So some very rich people used to live here, but then these weirdos came in and killed them all. Let's see, what's up here? Brief. Andy, it's kind of it. I'm checking if it wants. Crappy club. Gold, soul gem, junk, want all the marshmallow we can get our hands on, frankly. Check these, right? Yep. Nothing of interest there. I have enough weaponry picked up. Is there another? Oh, I think that Breton skull opened something down here, right? No? Is that just the door in? What did that Breton skull do? A Breton skull. What is your purpose? Ah, there's a trapdoor. Extravagant robe. Okay, bunch of crap I don't care about. Oops. Not what I meant to summon, but whatever. I'll take the experience. This is what I meant to summon. Crab meat. Tall trees. llama eggs. Some gold. It's more of a selling thing than anything. Is that just... Brother Hetchfeld and his associate scribe at the Imperial University Office of Introductory Studies. Gods are commonly judged upon the evidence of their interest in worldly affairs. A central belief in the active participation of deities in mundane matters can be challenged by the reference to apparent apathy and indifference on the part of gods during times of plague or famine. From intervention in legendary quests to manifestations in common daily life, no pattern for the gods of Tamriel activities is readily perceived. The concerns of gods, in many ways, may seem unrelated, or at best unconcerned with the daily trials of the mortal realm. Exceptions do exist, however. Many historical records and legends point to the direct intervention of one or more gods at times of great need. Many heroic tales recount blessings of the divinity bestowed upon heroic figures who worked or quested for the good of a deity or the deity's temple. Some of the more powerful artifacts in the known world were originally bestowed upon their owners through such reward. It has also been reported that priests of high ranking in their temples may, on occasion, call upon their deity for blessings or help in time of need. The exact nature of such contact and the blessings bestowed is given to much speculation, as the temples hold such associations secret and holy. This direct contact gives weight to the belief that the gods are aware of the mortal realm, and in many circumstances, however, these same gods will do nothing in the face of suffering and death, seeming to feel no need to interfere. It is thus possible to conclude that we, as mortals, may not be capable of understanding more than a small fraction of the reasoning and logic such beings use. One defining characteristic of all gods and goddesses is their interest in worship and deeds. Deeds in the form of holy quests are just one of the many things that bring the attention of a deity. Deeds in everyday life, by conforming to the statutes and obligations of individual temples, are commonly supposed to please a deity. Performance of ceremony in a temple may also bring a deity's attention. Ceremonies vary according to the individual deity. The results are not always apparent, but sacrifice and offerings are usually required to have any hope of gaining a deity's attention. While direct intervention in daily temple life has been recorded, the exact nature of the presence of a god in daily mundane life is a subject of controversy. A traditional saying of the Wood Elves is that one man's miracle is another man's accident. While some gods are believed to take an active part of daily life, others are well known for their lack of interest in temporal affairs. It has been theorized that gods do in fact gain strength from such things as worship through praise, sacrifice, and deed. It may even be theorized that the number of worshippers a given deity has may reflect on his overall position among the other gods. This, my own conjecture, garnered from the apparent ability of the larger temples to attain blessings and assistance from their god with greater ease than smaller religious institutions. There are reports of the existence of spirits in our world that have the same capacity to use the actions and deeds of mortals to strengthen themselves as do the gods. The understanding of the exact nature of such creatures would allow us to understand with more clarity the connection between a deity and the deity's worshippers. The implication of the existence of such spirits leads to the speculation that these spirits may even be capable of raising themselves to the level of a god or goddess. Motosuo of the Imperial Seminary has suggested that these spirits may be the remains of gods and goddesses who through time lost all or most of their following, reverting to their earliest, most basic form. Practitioners of the old ways said that there are no gods, just greater and lesser spirits. Perhaps it is possible for all three theories to be true. Interesting. I do not know what. I keep hearing it and forgetting and freaking out and then remembering it's mine. Okay, why were you just hanging out in the basement by yourself with this book on what gods are? It's kind of weird. Also, this is literally it. There's nothing else down here. I would like to know what happened here. You good there? I have many questions. Do you have anything else in here? Water walking, we have water breathing. Fortify personality, restore personality. Endurance, restore strength. I think we have much in the way of other overlap.